Okay. Thank you so much for joining. Can you please introduce yourself?
Thank you, sir, for the opportunity. Yeah, I have overall 4.6 years of experience. Initially, I worked as an RSA Archer admin. Later, I moved to internal team in the same project as a ServiceNow admin. Here, I have 3.8 years of experience in ServiceNow admin, like admiring, configuring, and maintaining ServiceNow platform. My expertise includes ITSM, ITIL, and GRC, such as like ITL incident problem change management, service catalog, and flow designer. I
Okay.
have experience in managing user access, configuring workflow, supporting platform, and ensuring system performance and reliability. Mainly, I focus on improving operational efficiency through process automation and process standardization as per the business requirements. Yeah, this is what my introduction.
What do you mean by process standardization? Give me one
Like
example.
standardization. Okay. Uh, there was some which I faced. There was a normal flow. Like we have worked as an archer, right? So there we have a normal workflow. Like it's directly making things in a raw way. Means it's like a raw logs. Then we used to feed into data. So like a data feeds. So it was quite standard. It was shifted to standardization, like implementing, configuring those things. It makes more standard.
Okay. And what is work process automation?
Automation, that one we used as a flow designer. Like
Okay.
flow designer, we used as a automation.
Okay. Tell me what you have done in that automation.
Like we have one par application like privilege access review. So
Okay.
here, how it will be like the structure will be. So there was a backend team on some application like third party application. So their user used to perform something in database. So for to perform that some activity, we need some temporary access and we need some INC. So here there will be a reviewing part. Okay. So reviewing part in the sense it will be they're giving what they have performed and based on that temporary access they have performed something. So for that we are reviewing that is that person is validating the things correctly or not. Later what we have done in automation is, so based on these requirement we have made some automation, like we have created user access like user administration, and we are just accessing from the roles which they have. And here for the validation of the comments we use some business rules. Later on to validate that business rule from manually we used to validate the comments in INC, then we are fixing the root cause. This is what we have some workflows.
Okay. What you have done in knowledge management?
Knowledge. Okay, it was an article. So it article in the sense we are giving some guidance like for the users we are giving some user manual, like some process was there. So instead of that we should practice like read me kind of. So if it is having some access issues, then it is having configuration issues, so we are giving it as manual. So for some sort of things, not for complete, so we can give some article as a knowledge management.
Okay. So what is the advantage of knowledge management?
So there was advantage like knowledge management only we can give a specific, not a specific. Okay, we can give some specific sort of things. So like we have password change. So in password change we have some length, and we have some strong password kind of things like this much of characters and these special characters should be used and number should be used. So that we can give as an example in the article, so user can check in that article, so he can proceed with uh, by going into some article, so it will
So
get help to
suppose,
you.
okay, suppose there is a company
Okay.
and that company is having very poor knowledge management or knowledge
Okay.
base.
Okay.
Okay. So what will happen in that case?
Okay. Poor management. Hmm.
Poor knowledge base, poor knowledge articles, very poor or very less number of knowledge articles. So what will happen in that case?
So
Say
if
what
that is
happened to the incident or problems or change.
okay, it may trigger like it may take a time, like delay will happen to fix the root cause. Maybe some authorization issues may happen. So there they may fail to get this article. That is the thing.
So okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Okay. So what have you done in GRC?
GRC, like I have not done in ServiceNow, but I have GRC experience in Archer. Okay, RSA Archer. So it's a GRC tool. So we have done some user accessing and policy management. There we have vendor applications. So we just onboarding that to create some temporary application in within the Archer. So there we have entitlements, like user entitlements, then policy managing and securing the things. Like there is no risk, but compliance was there. We have done some reporting part in that. That is what we have. I have
Give me
worked
one
on
real-time example of a compliance issue.
compliance issue. Okay. See, let me take an example as a server like DB.
Mm-hmm.
So in DB, maybe I will take the same example as temporary access. So if the person has some privileged activities to perform on the some server, X server, so he wants to be having some particular TPA like temporary access or a permanent access. If it is a privilege, then it should be having a temporary access. So to make the temporary access within that time zone, we have to perform the activity. So if it is not under the timeline, like emergency TPA, maybe emergency access, which is not in that time zone, like time interval, so then it becomes non-compliant. Okay, that is what I have an example.
Okay. Have you loaded data into ServiceNow?
Loading data. Uh, load data. No.
You have not loaded data yet?
Load. Haha,
How
okay. In
how
import checks, I have in import checks, import checks, I have loaded some data, some Excel files for the users.
okay, what is import set table?
Import set table, it's like a staging table where we used to see some. If we have an Excel, okay, there we have some user ID something in a number of things in that Excel. So that we need to import to ServiceNow. So there we have some staging table. It is like what to call, maybe some sort of
So what is the purpose of this staging table?
staging table. Okay, that's what that staging table, it shows the identical way of the Excel. So we can change how our requirement was there in, then we can go into transform maps.
Sorry?
In staging table we used to see the exact copy of Excel, and there we can manage how we want using personalization list. There we can change something. If we have ID, so then that ID should replace with number. So that magic, sorry, maintain we can manage, we can do in staging table.
Okay. What all are the ways by which means import set is one way. Apart from that, any other way you can tell by which we can import data into ServiceNow?
Import data through integration of
Okay. Any other?
any other. I didn't come across.
Okay, no problem. Let's move forward. Okay. What is a retroactive SLA?
Sorry,
What is a retroactive SLA?
SLA.
Retroactive SLA.
Retroactive SLA. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry. I didn't. SLA, which is we deal with start, stop, pause, and reset condition.
Hmm.
It will be like resolution versus response.
Okay.
And based on impact and urgency, we check with some SLA part. Like based on impact and urgency, we used to calculate the SLA. But retroactive SLA, I have some quite confusion. So I
Okay.
don't mean it was not come to part.
Uh, what all people are involved in a problem management? What all roles basically? People means people with roles in problem management.
People, okay, like problem management, we have end user part. If we are an admin, we should have ITL role. Like who is taking a part, then he should have an ITL role.
Okay, ITL role. What is the purpose of problem manager? What is the role of problem manager there?
Role like problem manager. He should be an admin.
Yeah, it means admin, but what is the purpose? What is the role of problem manager? Not role in ServiceNow role. Like in real time, what is the role? What problem manager do in problem management?
Root cause analysis. He'll do through some workaround identification, and he may fix the issue which he identify. Like the recursing INC will come now, so that he actually check workaround identification. Then he used to fix the root cause. That is a main use of problem.
Okay. What is the service catalog?
Service catalog. It is a structure like. Can I go with an example?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So uh, I can go with an example of Amazon. Okay.
Okay.
So Amazon, like we used to order something like a phone or some X product. So if we take an example of mobile, so in Amazon we used to check what is the RAM, what is the ROM, and which color we want, and basically it will be some brand. Okay, so that brand which we have, that will be a catalog. From there we have some questionnaires like which type of what is the features you want, what is the battery, everything it will be there. So all those we call as catalog items. Okay, basically it is an ordering system where we can find a complete catalog items or a source or a resource. We can find that. That is what as a service catalog.
What is the difference between a ServiceNow report and performance analytics?
Service now report, performance analytics. See,
Reporting
under
and performance analytics.
yeah, ServiceNow report, it is a kind of platform analysis which we have within the sorry. within the service now. Like reports, if we have some report, then the dashboard will happen. So that will be an platform analysis. Okay, performance in the sense we used to give like what is the SLA we can calculate, and what when it is created, when it is resolved, then that we can give as a performance, how it was performing.
Okay. Have you created any SLA?
Sorry,
Sorry,
SLA,
have you created any access control?
access control, ACL.
Yes,
When
ACL.
yeah, ACL, when we are using custom tables, so there we have used ACL.
What type of ACL you created?
I we created like report level, sorry, record level.
And how many type of ACLs are there?
ACL we have three
Total?
types:
Yeah.
uh, table level, field
Hmm.
level, record level.
Okay. Ah, okay. So this is it from my side. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Do you have any questions?
like can you get my
Let me stop
feedback
the
from you?
recording here. Okay. Feedback wise, your communication is fine. Okay. But you need to have some good examples. I see your examples are not quite crystal. Okay.
Okay,
So make sure you have real-time examples with you. What all things you mentioned in your resume, each topic, for
okay,
each topic you should have some examples. Okay.
okay,
And apart from that, people are now moving out of ITSM, sorry. So apart from ITSM, you need to add few more, okay, in your resume. Like you
okay.
mentioned GRC, but that GRC is not ServiceNow GRC, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Make sure you go through ServiceNow GRC. You have good knowledge of GRC then. So you should understand all the basic things about ServiceNow GRC and try to practice it in PDI. Okay.
Okay,
And yeah, good examples and more modules. That will be good.
okay.
Okay. Thank
Yeah,
you
yeah.
so much for joining.
Thank
Thank you.
you, sir.
All the best. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.